Y'all, I had a thought, but I just lost it. And that keeps happening. And, have you ever walked into a room that you're familiar with, like a room in your house, your apartment, your condo, or at work, and you forgot why you walked in that room? I know I ain't the only one experiencing this. Now you standing there in the middle of the room looking like an unpaid security guard at your own confusion, because you don't even know why you're there. We need to talk about this, y'all, because this is going on more than you could ever imagine. Listen, y'all, the older we get to the point to where we might lose our train of thought mid-sentence in a very deep conversation. I mean, I ain't talking about the train just left the tracks. I'm talking about it jumped the tracks, went deep down into the woods, and caught an Uber to nowhere fast. Am I the only one that's experiencing this? Come on, y'all, we need to talk about it. Well, if you are experiencing any of the symptoms in those scenarios I just mentioned, then you are likely experiencing what we call brain fog. Yeah, I like to call it mind mist, like the misty rain with a 90% chance of, wait a minute, what was I saying? What were we talking about? Yeah, that's what I call it. Okay, here are some symptoms of brain fog, and I would encourage you to pause this. I'm going to get out your way so you can pause this and take a look at it. Yeah, take a screenshot if you need to. But brain fog, yeah, let's be clear, it's not always age. It can be stress, burnout, information overload, and every app on our phone asking us for our attention like toddlers at church. This is what can happen when you have brain fog. A lot of these symptoms you see on here, and a lot of people are experiencing this surprisingly at much younger ages than we thought we'd ever see here today. So, understanding the causes of brain fog. A lot of our medical authorities, Harvard Health, Cleveland Clinic, Mayo Clinic, just to name a few, have listed these common signs that we see that lead up to brain fog. So, lack of sleep. That's why it's so important to get sleep. Autoimmune conditions, diabetes, blood sugars out of control, mental health, underlying mental health conditions that are undiagnosed, which we have a lot sometimes in our community. Neurodivergent conditions. That goes way off into a segment I don't want to talk about just yet, but if you got some neuropsych issues going, yes. Hormonal changes as we age, stress, which we all are under, and poor nutrition. Yeah, all of these things can lead to brain fog. So that late night Taco Bell hot Cheeto run could literally cost you your memory. So be careful how y'all eating out there. Food needs to be treated like medicine. And managing brain fog is pretty simple. I would encourage you to pause and take a picture or a screenshot of this, and I'll get out the way so you can see it. But as you can see, sleep, reduce your stress, get a balanced diet, stay hydrated, exercise on a regular basis, put down the alcohol, and if it worsens, go see your doctor because it could be something a lot more than just brain fog. So don't feel bad, fam, if you forget something from time to time, because due to the amount of stress we're under on a continuous basis, all the screens that are everywhere asking for our undivided attention, and the way life has been life in here lately, yeah, we all living in a foggy forecast nowadays. So stay hydrated, stay on top of your health, and when this happens from time to time, try to laugh through it if you can. Because even if you forget what you came to say, at least you remembered to show up. Now, show me some love if your brain been buffering since last Tuesday, because what were we talking about? Hope y'all enjoyed this, and stay tuned for the next one. See you soon. Peace and blessings.